Hello, everybody. We're here with Coach Joe Nicholson, the boys coach of the Stoutland Tigers. How are we doing today, Coach?
Very well, thank you.
Good. You guys got the second seed in the boys tournament. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you match up with?
We're going to play Crocker in the
Crocker first. Crocker has a young bunch. Do you have any returning starters from last year?
Yes, Michael Kincaid's back. He was a full-time starter last year. And then Jesse Dickinson and Brody Millsap both stepped in after the car wreck last year. So they have some starting experience. Austin Pribble kind of became fifth man, sixth man, depending on how many of them were out as we got guys back. So 4 of our guys have started some varsity, 3 of them quite a bit of varsity. And then we got Riley Bench back, who as a freshman actually played a little bit of varsity, but he was out last year with the ACL tear for the whole season, so we have him back.
Based on baseball, I think Ryan will be okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys got experience via tragedy last year.
Yes.
I think kind of throwing those boys into the Wolves may or may not be a good way to gain that experience. Puts a lot of pressure on them to perform. So, you guys being the number 2 seed, is there a lot of pressure to
No. Honestly, I think most coaches that I've talked to in the conference all kind of feel like Dixon is obviously the one, and after that, it could have fell out anyway. I think we probably got lucky, and some coaches thought maybe we were the better of those, but I think the 2 through 9 seeds will be all really good games. I don't think there's a big difference in those teams.
No big blowouts on the schedule as far as I could see either. We could be wrong, though, any given day.
Yeah. And especially that early in the season. I mean, you know, how teams do in the tournament in the years I've been here isn't necessarily correlate to where they're at come district time.
No, not at all. And, you know, this tournament's been going on every year since 1957. I think we are one of the few conferences in the state that has their conference tournament to begin the season. And I think that makes the Frisco League tournament very unique in that you kind of get to judge who's going to do what through the district play. So how many breakout players do you think you're going to have this year, or anybody that's going to come up and surprise the rest of the conference?
I think that, you know, basically I feel like Brody and Jesse broke out last year. Michael has been there this will be his 3rd year as a starter in varsity. So I think Riley Bench and Austin Pribble will both probably be our breakout guys that people don't know much about yet that'll probably have pretty big years for us.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you during the conference tournament and the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. C&C Farm & Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at C&C Farm & Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas, so stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276. MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way. As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction, if you can dream it, we can build it. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it. All right, everybody, welcome. 2-7 matchup here. Crocker and Stoutland. So it is going to be a good matchup here. One, 3, 11, 24 and 35 here for Stoutland. I'll tell you their names when I get to it. So here we go with the first quarter, 2 seed versus 7 seed. Looks like it's going to be Jesse Dickinson out there taking the jump for the Stoutland Tigers. And Logan Connell taking the jump for the Crocker Lions. And it will go to the Lions first. Sharpenstein with it right out of the gate. Pass over to Devine. Long pass now, off the foot and out of bounds. It will be Tigers' ball now. Pass up top here to Millsap. And foul on the floor there. Getting up limping there is Austin Pribble. Pass over here in the corner to Millsap. No good on the 3. Rebounded by 32, which I believe. I'll tell you here in a minute. Caldwell. Trick Caldwell. Pass over there to Pierce. Pierce to Connell. Connell back outside here to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein, no good on the shot. Rebounded there by Michael Kincaid. Back the other way. Shot good. And Tigers are first on the board here. Wake up over there, cameraman. And we have a foul. And it's going to be on Jesse Dickinson. Passing it around. Pierce making some moves there. Intercepted. Pushed up to Michael Kincaid for the layup. 4-0 now in favor of the Tigers. That one picked off. That's Bench. Bench over in the corner to Pribble. Pribble, good for 3. And just like that, it is 7-0 here. And we're going to have a timeout called. Thompson going to take a full timeout. We'll take one with him. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster.
Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great Pressure
service,
by the
great
Stoutland
people.
Tigers here. That's Sharpenstein making a move in the post over there. Long pass over to to Caldwell. Devine way over there to Sharpenstein. Pierce on the corner. Coach Nicholson has definitely told these boys we're going to limit the three-point opportunities for the Crocker Lions. Caldwell drives, looking to pass back out. Gets a dish inside to Pierce, and Pierce finally gets Crocker on the board here. 7-2 now. Pierce picking up the first points for the Lions. Pribble inside here to Dickinson. Dickinson dishes it off. Now the three-pointer by Bench is good. And just like that, 10-2. 5:20 to go here. Lots of experience on the Stoutland team. Pierce, long three, no good. That one picked up by Sharpenstein off the bounce. Pierce better not get in the habit of shooting that far out. Back over to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein out to Pierce. Pierce for three again. That one will hit. Pierce now has all 5 points for the Crocker Lions. Millsap bounce pass back to Kincaid. Kincaid drives the left side, dish it off behind his back to Bench. Bench to Pribble. Pribble going to drive. Pribble back outside. Dickinson for three. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds. 2-7 ball game here. Number 2 seed Stoutland Tigers. We saw from Coach Nicholson there prior to the start of the game. Got an interview in with him. He's got a lot of experience. He talked about that car crash from last year. This one gets away. Dickinson lob in, not to anybody except for a Crocker jersey. Now Trip Caldwell dish it backwards here to Sharpenstein. Over to Pierce. Pierce trying to make a move here on Kincaid. Has to pass out. Over to Devine. Devine, long pass over in the corner to Sharpenstein. Devine coming back up for the pass, but kept going. Sharpenstein didn't quite get the pass off that he wanted there, and it will go back the other direction here. Inbound to Pribble. But a car wreck last year cost Stoutland 3 starters for at least part of the season, so these boys got a little more experience than they probably normally would have, and it's going to show here in this tournament, I believe. Kincaid with the ball over to Dickinson. Dickinson fakes a three, drives in, and he's going to pass back out. They're going to call a carry. Riley Foster going to check in for Devine. Foster is a senior this year, I believe. No, he's a junior this year, 6'1" junior. Quick passes picked away by Jesse Dickinson. He knew what they were after, and he just cut it off in the middle. Pass over to Pribble. Pribble for three. Good! 13-5. Pribble now has 6 points, both by way of the three-pointer. Stolen away on the other end. To Pribble. Pribble going to drive. Left-hand layup. Good. And Pribble gives the Tigers a 10-point lead here with 3:05 to go. This is good press defense here. Tigers keeping the pressure on. That one knocked out right into the hands of Trip Caldwell. Caldwell drives out to Foster, now to Pierce. Pierce for three. That one will fall. 15-8 now. Pierce has all 8 points for the Tigers. That one stolen away. Stolen away again here by Kincaid. It's pandemonium, and that one's stolen away by Pribble. Good. Don't get overly excited there, Levi. 17-8 now. That one over to Caldwell. Caldwell stops. Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein drives the lane. Floater, no good. That was Connell with the rebound. I thought it might have went out of bounds, but it didn't. Pierce drives, no good off the front of the rim. Millsap gets away from the defender there. He's going to drive the lane here. Right-hand layup, no good. Rebounded underneath by Caldwell. Bench. Sharpenstein.
Guarded by Kincaid. Kincaid going to step over and get Pierce. Now Riley Foster up at the top. Pierce, the long-range three, good. And Pierce has all 11 points now for the Crocker Lions, as we'll have a timeout called. I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we'll take one real quick. We'll be right back.
Donnie's Garage is the place to take your vehicle for any and all of your maintenance and repair needs. Donnie's has the experience and knowledge to repair cars, trucks, farm implements, skid steers, and so much more. If it has wheels, Donnie's Garage can get it rolling. I trust him with my vehicles, and you can too. So whether you need new brakes, a new engine, an oil change, or an overhaul, be sure to give Donnie's Garage a call. 417-718-5530 and tell him that Kale sent you.
All right, welcome back here. 17-11, minute 34 on the clock. They're cleaning up the floor just a little bit down there. And it's going to be Tigers ball. Preston Pierce with all 11 points here for the Crocker Lions. Spread out a little more among the Tigers, but not by a whole lot. This pass inside picked off by Preston Pierce. Back the other direction. Pierce guarded by Kincaid, and Millsap gets it over there to, I think that is Aiden Resch. It is. Aiden Resch checked in for the Crocker Lions. That's going to be a foul to send Pierce to the line here. Fouls on Austin Pribble, his first. Shooting three, it looks like. First one, no good. Minute 6 on the clock here. Second one up and good. That one bounces off the back, makes one of the three, make it 17-12. That one, long pass will go out of play entirely. This one over to Resch. Resch inside to Connell. Don't mind me, I'm playing with the camera this time. So it will be a foul there on Bench, his first. And we have a sub coming in for Stoutland for Jesse Dickinson. And his jersey came off when he took his warm-ups off. That is going to be Logan Rogers coming in. And that one, a quick two. Didn't see who. Divine getting on the board here. So now somebody not named Pierce has some points for the Lions. Top for Bench. Bench swings it around to Kincaid. Kincaid swings it over there to Riley Bench. Inside to Rogers. Rogers can't hold on to it. It's on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball here. Possession arrow favors Stoutland Tigers. So the Tigers will inbound it from underneath the basket here. 15 seconds left on the clock. Inside to Rogers. Long pass over to Bench. Bench to Kincaid. Kincaid trying to get it to Pribble. It's picked away by Pierce. Pribble going to drive left side outside to Bench. Bench dumps it off here to Kincaid. Kincaid, long three. Good at the buzzer. Wow. Kincaid adds 3 more onto his total to make it 20-14 as we head to the second quarter. Stoutland leads. We'll be back here in just a moment after this.
ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here. 20-14 at the start of the fourth quarter. Devine gets it over to Sharpenstein. Quick inside to Riley Foster. Now over in the corner, back to Sharpenstein. Now to Pierce. Pierce back to Sharpenstein. Devine going to cut through the middle. And a quick turnaround and the foul. So the basket will count for Devine. Give him 4 points now. And he will go to the line to shoot one more, get 3 points the hard way, and close the gap here to a single possession. First one up. No good. Stays a 4-point game. Rebounded underneath there by Dickinson. Dickinson over to Pribble. Pribble across the timeline to Bench. Bench going to drive in with a shoulder here. Gets it back to Pribble, and there's going to be a travel. Travel call on Austin Pribble. And back the other way it'll go. My P-brain just noticed something. Let me fix that real fast. Nope. That ain't right either. Oh well, good enough. Sharpenstein at the top of the key here. Gets it into Foster. Foster to Devine. Good. Foster gets himself an assist. And Devine will head up to the free throw line to try to get another 3-point play, make this a 1-point ball game. Up and no good. Missed it. Rogers picks up his first foul for the Stoutland Tigers. Kincaid across half court. Looking, gets it over to Pribble. Little single wing rotation going on each side of the ball here. A wing on the opposite side of whoever's got the point. And there goes Millsap looking for an open shot. Gets it over here to Kincaid. Levi was asleep. Pribble. Long three, no good. Rebounded underneath there by Devine. Devine gets it over there to Caldwell. Devine wasn't ready for that pass. Caldwell bounced past it, and it will go out of bounds. Coach Thompson not too happy about that one. Coach Thompson, first year as a head coach, is here at Crocker. We'll have an interview from him during the halftime period. Bounce pass almost gets away, gets to Pribble. Pribble, pull-up jumper from mid-range, no good. Bench with the rebound. He puts it up high off the glass, and it goes in. Bench has 5 now. 22-18. To Devine. Devine on the break. Misses the layup. Back the other way. Pribble takes it across half court. Over to Riley Bench for 3. Good. Bench now has 8. 25-18. Cross half court goes Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein to Devine. Devine to Foster. Foster up and in with the right hand. Good, and that's Foster's first points of the night. driving is Kincaid. He's going to draw the foul there. It'll probably be on Sharpenstein. No, it's going to be on Foster. So Foster draws his first personal foul. It's going to be on the floor, not on the shot, so no free throws. Here's the inbound over to Rogers on the corner. Rogers dishes it to Pribble. Pribble drives into Rogers in the lane. Good. And Rogers is on the board for the first time tonight. 27-20. Long pass. Batted away. Still inbound somehow. Picked up by Pierce. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout. And Thompson telling Pierce, you got to grab that thing with both hands. So 7-point differential here with the 30-second timeout. 5:19 to go here in the second quarter. Third game of the night. We got one more to go after this. It'll be the 3 seed versus the 6 seed, Newburgh and Iberia, to cap off the night. And don't forget, if you don't follow us here on Better Call Ball, you should. We'll have all the games here this week. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like the video, and be sure to leave a comment underneath how we're doing. Every little bit helps us. That engagement is what's going to keep the lights on for me as we progress this thing here. Inbound by Foster. Sharpenstein, long pass to Foster. Almost ripped away there by Millsap, is now poked out of his hands. Millsap going to go in. Sharpenstein going to get charged with that foul. Fouled Millsap hard. He's going to make him earn that point. So Millsap looking to get points number 3 and 4 on the board here after that. First personal foul for Sharpenstein. So the first one up for him is no good. Second one for Millsap on the way. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded under there by Sharpenstein. Missed them both. Free throws not been the strong suit of many of these teams so far in the tournament. That one, a long pass over to Devine. Devine back up top to Sharpenstein. Rolls it to Caldwell. Caldwell, long pass over there to Devine. Now back up to Sharpenstein for 3. Sharpenstein, no good. Tipped by Rogers, rebounded by Kincaid. Back the other way we go. Kincaid dishes it off to Millsap. Now back up top to Pribble. Pribble drives the middle. Gets it underneath to Brody. Brody, good. Off the glass. That makes it 29-20. Preston Pierce takes the inbound. Long pass down to Devine. Now to Caldwell. Caldwell has Pierce run behind him there. Back up to Sharpenstein. Devine in the corner. Trying to get some motion going here and get somebody open. That one tipped away. Pierce double team there. Gets it over to Sharpenstein. Devine cut through the middle. Rogers there to cut it off. Now a quick 3 from Pierce. No good. Goes out of bounds. And Crocker starting to play with a little bit of desperation. Pass over to the right side to Millsap. Millsap back to Kincaid. Kincaid drawing the double team there. Over in the corner to Rogers. Rogers for 3. No good. Rebounded by Millsap, who goes up for the shot. That's going to be a foul on Devine, if I'm not mistaken. That'll send Millsap to the line here to shoot 2 more. That is Devine's first. Third team foul of the quarter. Millsap with a chance to make this a double-digit lead. First one up, good. 10-point lead. Millsap with the second here, 3:37 remaining in the second quarter. Second shot is good, gets the friendly roll, hits them both. 31-20 now. Double team on Sharpenstein. He dribbles his way through. He's dribbling all the way to the basket with this one. And he's going to draw the blocking foul. That's going to be on bench, I believe. It is. So that'll be a bucket for Sharpenstein, his first of the night, and an and one opportunity here. Riley Bench's second personal foul of the night. The and one is up, and it is good. Make it 31-23. Now, there goes pass over to Pribble. Pribble back to Kincaid. Over in the corner to Pribble. Pribble back to Kincaid at the top, at the wing. Driving, passing, Pribble. Long pass over to Millsap. Millsap drives center. Passes over here to Kincaid. Kincaid gonna drive. Bounce pass off the foot of Connell. Millsap tries for the shot, and it's gonna go out of bounds. 2:56 now on the clock. Inbound to Preston Pierce. Stoutland keeping the full court pressure on here. Three-quarter court, rather. Pass back here to Sharpenstein at the point. Pass over to Devine. Devine underneath to Caldwell. Caldwell back up to Sharpenstein. Looking for Preston Pierce to get loose over there. Tipped away by Millsap. Back over here to Devine. Back up to Sharpenstein for three. Good. Sharpenstein drains it. And just like that, it's a 4-point ball or a 5-point ball game. Gets the lead in half in 2 possessions here. Pass out to Pribble. Pribble for three. No. Rebounded underneath by Devine, but Riley Bench came up with it. Still fighting for the rebound under there is Caldwell. Caldwell throwing some bows, trying to make some space here. Caldwell across half court, gets it over to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein thought about a three, but he's going to drive instead. The floater in the lane, good. And now it is a very close game here as we head to 1:45 left in the first half. Bounce pass to Rogers. Rogers, the shot, good. He now has 4 points, both in the second quarter. Little bounce pass here, doing a little better on the press break than they were. Devine gets it back to Pierce. Pierce over to Devine in the corner again. Back to Caldwell. Caldwell looking for Connell. He'll get it to Sharpenstein. Jumper from high post, no good. Rebounded by Rogers. Rogers will get it over to Kincaid. Kincaid has Caldwell draped on him. Goes up for the layup and draws the foul. Probably going to be on Connell if I had to guess. So Kincaid going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. It was on Caldwell. That's his second, 4th team foul. So the first shot up from Kincaid. Good. 34-28 now. I bet these boys get sick of seeing one another between baseball and basketball. They see each other about 6 or 8 times a year. That one no good, rebounded by Devine, and it'll go back the other direction. Sharpenstein taking the point here. Stoutland relaxing that defense just a little bit here. Pierce with it on the volleyball line. Now over to Foster on the wing. Sharpenstein to Devine. Devine underneath. Tries the floater from the lane, no good. Connell with the rebound, back up and in. Connell's got himself on the board for the first time tonight. Cuts the lead again to 4. A very close matchup here with the 2-7. That one passed back to Dickinson, or to Millsap. Millsap in trouble, gets it out to Kincaid. 26 seconds on the clock. I wouldn't be surprised if the Stoutland Tigers are going to try to hold it for the last one here as we wind down under 20. And they are going to hold the ball as long as Crocker allows them to. Pass out to Millsap. 12 seconds on the clock now. Ticking to 10. Now we're going to go to whatever they planned on running. Out to Pribble. Pribble, step to the right. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Sharpenstein. 1 second on the clock. Last second heave will not get out of his hand in time, and we head to the halftime with the Stoutland Tigers leading 34-30. We're going to see our interview here with Coach Thompson. see if I can get that started. And we'll hear from our sponsors as well. And we'll be back here for the start of the second half after this on Better Call Ball.
All right, everybody. Introducing you to Crocker's coach. This is Matt, right?
Matt Thompson, yes, sir.
Matt Thompson comes to us from Sedalia. First year at Crocker, is that right?
That is right.
All right. How are you feeling so far about the boys you've got this year?
Well, we lost a pretty good group of seniors. There's some new faces on the team that didn't play last year that I believe probably would have played some significant minutes for them. So we're glad to have those guys. But the team looks a little bit different. But they work hard, and that's all I can ask for right now. So we're building some consistency. So I'm expecting a good, hard-working team.
That's good. Work ethic is always something you need. There's a lot of things you can't teach, and work ethic's one of them. So that's a good thing to have in a new team, especially since this is your first year being a head coach,
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Where do you come from again, Smith Cotton?
So I graduated from Smith Cotton in 21. Played 4 years collegiately in Illinois. Decided to move back home, be a little bit closer to my parents. Got some pretty big shoes to fill here. Steve Schofield is still on staff, so it's nice to have him around, but he's been all around the Frisco League. So
yeah, that's the kind of experience you can't really buy. I mean, having Coach Schofield around, he's a legend in Missouri, and I'm sure everywhere else.
Absolutely.
That's in the immediate area, that is. So having that is invaluable. How do you think that the season's going to progress for you? You think it's going to be a quick start, or you think it's going to be more of a rocky start until everybody gets filled out? Or
I think, with anything new, it's going to take some time to feel it out. But with how our practices have been going, we're starting to see a little bit more consistency. I think some guys are starting to step up a little bit, trying to find some vocal leaders. But if we can take care of that, I think we can start to build on something. We got a good foundation right now.
So who would you say is probably going to be your surprise or breakout player for the year?
So Preston Pierce comes up from 8th grade here, so he's a freshman this year, which is a big ask of him, but he's done a great job so far moving forward. Chase Sharpenstein didn't play last year. He'll come in and do some things for us. Those guys at the guard position I think will help us out. We got some returners at the big spot. Those guys are consistent. Trying to think of a few other guys.
Well, I mean, having two underclassmen that are possible starters, I mean, that's a great thing for you. So
yeah, and it's a big ask, but I think with how they're preparing, that they'll be okay.
Yeah, I have full confidence that they will adjust and get through everything okay. What was your seed again in the Frisco League tournament?
We are the 7 seed.
7 seed.
Yes, sir. So we got Stoutland first round.
We'll see if you can get an upset on the old Tigers or not.
Hoping so.
I'm not pulling one way or the other. I'm completely indifferent. So, guys, thank you, Coach Thompson, for being here with us, and good luck in the Frisco League tournament.
Appreciate it.
For 125 years, the Marys County Bank has been dedicated to serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. We have friendly in-house services for your auto, ag, home, business, and personal banking needs. With 11 locations, including Richland and St. Robert, the Marys County Bank is a convenient way to manage your finances. Come see a friendly face today at any of our 11 locations and let our knowledgeable staff serve your needs. The Marys County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Backwoods Construction Company is your trusted partner for any project you can imagine. Anything from residential, commercial, agricultural, and so much more, Adam and the Backwoods boys can see it through. From planning and site prep to opening the doors to your dream projects, Backwoods can do it all. Call Adam for your custom design or bring your plans for a quote on your next build. Call Backwoods Construction today at 417-594-1716 and make your vision a reality. Are you fed up with the limited selection and high prices at the big box stores? Have you grown weary of paying a premium for steaks that don't meet your expectations? Then it's time you see Chris, Todd, and Ira at Three Brothers Meat Company. Three Brothers is your local family-owned butcher shop where you'll find top-quality meats at fair market prices. From chicken, beef, pork, and fish to even something like ostrich or alligator, they've got it all. Plus, with a wide variety of sides, sauces, and spices, and even catering, they are your one-stop shop. Three Brothers Meat Company. Great meat, great service, great people.
There's a huge crack in my windshield. I need it fixed fast. What am I going to do?
You're going to call Glasshopper Mobile Glass Service. With 30 years of experience, Scott and Glasshopper has your glass covered, delivering top-quality, professional, and friendly service to the surrounding area. Whether it's a chip, crack, or shattered glass, windshields, liftgate windows, or anything in between, if it's auto glass, Glasshopper will fix it fast. Call Glasshopper LLC in Richland today, 573-765-4276.
MFA Agri-Services started way back in 1914, and they're still alive and well today. This is because they serve their communities like no one else, offering feed and bedding for pets and livestock, minerals, supplements, veterinary supplies, and so much more. MFA has what you need to keep your farm outstanding in its field. See what we did there? Stop by our location in Richland and see what Wayne and the crew has in stock for you. Unlimited Custom Apparel in Crocker has everything you need for unique apparel and promotional products for your team or business. With a wide range of handmade custom shirts, hoodies, jackets, hats, and so much more, Unlimited Custom Apparel has what you want. So no matter what you need printed or pressed, embroidered or emblazoned, the possibilities are unlimited. Find them on Facebook today and tell them that Better Call Ball sent you their way.
As fall approaches, termites, spiders, and other insects will be looking for a warm, comfy place to ride out the winter. But these treacherous tenants can destroy your home. Don't let your home become a safe haven for unwelcome guests. Let A to Z evict those freeloading pests. A to Z is FHA and VA approved and serves Pulaski County and the surrounding Ozarks. They offer termite inspections and identify issues that could cost you thousands. A to Z will annihilate those ants, finish off those fleas, and terminate those termites. Eradicating those pests and eliminating your stress is what A to Z does best, so call today. ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR. Since 1988, Walters Construction has proudly served the Tri-County area, building homes, businesses, and dreams. From new residential and commercial builds to remodels, garages, additions, concrete work, and more, Walters Construction does it all. Need excavation or dump truck services? They've got you covered there, too. No matter the project, trust the professionals at Walters Construction. Call today at 573-512-0206. Walters Construction. If you can dream it, we can build it. Think R&R Motors is just quality used cars at fair prices? Think again. If you need tires, if you're stuck and need a tow, do you want to give your ride a shine? With a wide selection of tires, a towing and recovery service, as well as a self-serve car wash, R&R Motors has you covered. So whether you need a new ride or just want to spiff up the one that you have, go see Richard at R&R Motors, 801 East Jefferson in Richland. Your ride deserves it. All right, back at you here. Start of the second half. There comes my help running. Third quarter, Stoutland leading by 4. First shot up, no good there by Dickinson. Back the other way we'll go. Stoutland just hanging on to a 4-point lead. That is Sharpenstein making a move there to get the ball into the interior. Now they're going to run back up to the top. They're trying to spread this defense out and get somebody open just like that over there with Tripp Caldwell. Inside now to Connell, outside to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein working on Kincaid. Trying for an open shot, trying to draw fouls here. Ball gets away, Pribble picks it up. Little Euro step, and that is the first points of the second quarter. That gives Pribble 12 so far. He had 10 in the first half. Devine out to Sharpenstein for 3. No good. And we're going to have a foul called on number 5. I think that's Devine they're going to call it on. So in the first half, Kincaid had 6, Bench had 8, Pribble had 10, Millsap with 6, Rogers with 4. For the Stoutland Tigers, Preston Pierce with 12, all coming in the first quarter for the Lions. Long pass over, now back to Millsap at the top of the key, gets it into Dickinson. Back to Millsap on the give and go. Millsap behind the head pass. Driving his Pribble back outside the bench, now up to all the way back around to Millsap. Once again, long pass over there to Pribble. Pribble gets it knocked out of his hands by Caldwell. Thompson saying ramp up the pressure here. Kincaid on the outside, dishes it inside to Dickinson. Dickinson double teamed out to Pribble. Pribble, quick 3, no good. Rebounded by Millsap. He's going to take it back up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Devine. So the first half, Sharpenstein had 8, Devine 6, Pierce 12, Connell 2, Foster 2. Into Millsap quickly. Shot off, no good. Rebounded by Connell. Back the other way we'll go. Sharpenstein double teamed. Pass nearly knocked away. Caldwell for 3. No good on that one. A little bit of a line drive. Devine will pick it up and go back up and draw the foul. I think it's going to be on Brody Millsap. It is. It's going to be his first personal, I believe. $15 viewers on here with us, on Facebook at least. Make sure you guys are subscribed and follow both the YouTube and the Facebook page. And leave us a comment down below. Let me know how we're doing here with my amateur cameraman. Devine missed the first. Now up with the second. It's no good either. Misses both. Back the other way is Dickinson. In traffic, gets it poked away, and it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Sharpenstein. Swings it around. Kincaid driving, pass is picked off underneath by Caldwell. Hands it over to Preston Pierce. Pierce can drive in against Kincaid. Now over to Sharpenstein inside to Connell. Caldwell open at 3. Out to Pierce. Pierce head fake. One dribble over. Good. Gets the 3. He now has 4 3-pointers on the night. And that makes it a one-score game, or one-possession game here. 36-33. Long pass over to Kincaid. Kincaid back to Millsap here at the top of the key. Back to Kincaid again. Now to Riley Bench. Swings it around here to Pribble. Inside to Dickinson. Dickinson tries to get the pass inside the bench, and it will go out of bounds. They're going to say it went off the hands of Devine. Inside to Dickinson on the little alley-oop. Dickinson takes it up, no good. Rebounded by Millsap underneath. Millsap will draw the foul and the basket. Millsap now has 8 points and a chance to put one more up with the and one. The foul there is going to be assessed to, I think, Logan Connell. Nope. To Devine, his third, and Millsap makes it. Make it a 6-point ball game here. Devine now has 3 fouls. Inbound for the press breaker. Connell completely open down here against Dickinson. Gets it back to Pierce. Pierce inside to Connell now. Connell back outside to Trip Caldwell. Caldwell for 3. No good on the back spinner. Rebounded by Pribble. Over to Riley Bench now. Bench gets it over to Millsap. Millsap to Bench for 3. Good! That gives Bench 11. Now the long pass over there to break the press. Connell gets it ripped away by Millsap. Millsap drives in. Good with the layup. And we're going to have a timeout called, as it is now an 11-point ball game here. I believe they're going to take a full. They are, so we'll take one with them. Be back here in just a moment after this.
The Bank of Iberia first opened its doors in 1899 and has been tirelessly serving the Miller, Pulaski, and surrounding counties ever since. You don't stay in business that long without knowing a thing or two about taking care of your neighbors. With branches in Iberia and Waynesville, they offer checking, savings, loans, and the friendly customer service that you've come to expect from your hometown bank. So roll on over to Rocktown or wheel into Waynesville and find out what the Bank of Iberia can do for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When disaster strikes, every second matters. Water, fire, mold, and storm damage or trauma cleanup can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, our certified restoration experts are on call 24/7, arriving fast to protect what matters most. From cleanup to complete rebuild, we restore your home or property and your peace of mind. If you need help fast, give us a call. At U.S. Disaster Restoration, we master any disaster.
Long pass gets away from Trip Caldwell. 44-33 out of the timeout. Pribble in the corner. Passes back up here to Bench around to Millsap. Now back over to Kincaid. Kincaid going to drive in over to Pribble. Pribble drives. Pass to Dickinson. Dickinson trying to get in through traffic. That's going to be on Sharpenstein, his second. Third team foul of the third quarter here for Crocker. Kincaid to inbound here. Cut to the corner. Gets it to Pribble. Pribble stays in bounds, gets it over to Riley Bench. Bench, head fake there, got Sharpenstein off balance. Now back up top to Brody Millsap. Millsap inside to Dickinson. Dickinson back out to Pribble. Pribble into Bench. Lots of in and out passing here. Finally picked away there by Trip Caldwell. Back the other way we'll run. 44-33. Preston Pierce in the lane. Spinner, no good. Punched away by Riley Bench. Picked up by Caldwell. Off the legs of Connell. Millsap slides. Tries to recover it and ends up with it out of bounds instead. Just over 3 minutes left on the clock. And look whose goofy kid is in the game here. Nope, that's Aiden Resch. I thought that was 34 for a second. I was going to give Nick Bodkins a little bit of razzing. Stolen away there by Kincaid. Back to the other end. Good. Kincaid's first points of the second half. This press is working both ways here. Connell takes a dribble, gets it to Pierce, cross to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein against Bench. Floater, no good. Little quick jumper. Millsap back the other direction, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be on Sharpenstein. His third. Fourth team foul. And if the Crocker Lions aren't careful, they're going to run out of point guards here real fast. Kincaid takes the inbound here, passes it over to Millsap. Millsap bounce pass to Pribble. Kincaid all by himself. Now back to Pribble. Pribble going to drive. Tries to go up for the Euro step. No foul called on any of that. Rebounded underneath by Foster. 2:20. Resch over to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein to Pierce. Pierce going to drive. The jumper from the high post, no good. Rebounded underneath by Riley Bench. Bench missed last season with that ACL tear. Came back for baseball. This is first time playing basketball and hits that one. First time playing basketball since his freshman year. I think. Yeah, first time since freshman year. He missed all of his sophomore season. We're going to have a 30-second they're going to take a full. I think they're going to take a full. We'll take one with him. We'll be back here in just a second after this.
ATR in Richland has been in the bulb business since 1984, and they're not done yet. While ATR specializes in industrial, wholesale, and specialty bulbs from manufacturers such as Sylvania, General Electric, and Philips, they also have a retail counter for residential bulbs and fixtures at a fraction of the cost of a big box store. So whether you need to replace one hard-to-find bulb or you get the bright idea for a whole new look, be sure to give the knowledgeable staff at ATR a call. Nobody lights up a room like ATR.
All right, inbound here to Pierce. Almost gets away, gets it over there to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein working on Kincaid. Sharpenstein dribbles around, still working. Gets it out to Resch. Resch for three, no good. Rebounded by Foster. Foster with the putback, good. Foster's second points of the night. We're at 49-35 here, a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Back up to Millsap. Millsap over to Kincaid. Kincaid thought about a shot, thought better of it. Bounce pass over to Pribble. Back to Kincaid. Kincaid's going to drive. Pass out to Bench. Pribble. Ball fake inside the bench, outside, open for three is Kincaid. No good. Rebounded by Connell. Stoutland going to take the pressure off just a little bit here. The 14-point lead. Pass over to Sharpenstein. Now to Foster. Foster inside to Connell. Connell going to drive. Pass out to Resch. Resch for three. No good. Rebounded underneath there by Sharpenstein, but it's hooked away by Austin Pribble, and that's going to be another foul on Sharpenstein, his fourth. And that should put Stoutland in the bonus here. This is 15 fouls, so Stoutland should be shooting. 15 foul. They should be shooting here. Yep. Ref caught it. Kincaid caught it. So to the line now will go Austin Pribble. At least they caught it before it got too far. Pribble's first shot up is good. 15-point lead now. It's Pribble 13. Second one up. Good. Rolls in. 14 points on the night now for Austin Pribble. This one's stolen away by Jesse Dickinson. He's going to go up with it. No good. Rebounded by Millsap. Followed him. No good off the bottom of the basket. Rebounded by Preston Pierce. Back the other way goes Resch. Millsap hot on his tail. Bounces it over to Preston Pierce. Pierce just a freshman. Inside to Connell. Connell out to Trip Caldwell. Caldwell across to Pierce. Pierce quick three. No good. Rebounded underneath by Dickinson. Dickinson quickly back the other way. Got Millsap open. Gets it over to Riley Bench instead. Bench to Millsap. Millsap drives it. Pass back around here to Pribble. Pribble for three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded underneath. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. With Stoutland leading 51-35. We'll be back here in just a minute after this. ZCM Timber Harvesting in Iberia is dedicated to getting you the best value for your timber. We know how hard you worked for your land and how important it is to you and your family. That's why we want to make your land work for you in return. With free, no-obligation consultations, ZCM Timber will get you the best value for your timber while conserving the integrity of your land. Call us today at 573-569-0592. For 125 years, CNC Farm and Home is more than just a name. It's reassurance that anything you need to care for your farm or home, you can find it at CNC Farm and Home in Lebanon and Bolivar. Whether you need products for lawn and garden, electrical, hardware, or housewares, the good folks at CNC have what you need. They also carry the essentials for pets and livestock, fencing, automotive care, clothing, and even toys. Since 1970, CNC has provided quality products and service in Lebanon, Bolivar, and the surrounding areas. So stop in today and see what CNC can do for you. Here we are, start of the fourth quarter, 51-35. Stoutland in the lead. Hope you guys are enjoying our coverage here of the Frisco League Tournament. The opening rounds underway here. Little snow delay. If you guys enjoy what we're doing, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, comment underneath. Let us know how it's going. Caldwell in trouble here against Millsap, trying to find something to do with it. Gets it to Resch. Resch to Foster. Foster up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Connell. Out to Caldwell. Caldwell for three, wide open, no good. Dickinson with the ball. Caldwell rips it away, and he's going to lose it out of bounds after all that effort. It will go out on Stoutland, or on Crocker, excuse me. It'll be Stoutland's ball. So back across half court here. 7:20 on the clock. Over to Millsap on the wing. Back up top to Jesse Dickinson. Kincaid open. Going to keep in motion here. Ball gets away from Kincaid. He recovers. He's going to drive baseline underneath the bench. Bench trying to pass out of it. Gets a travel call instead. And back the other way we go. Sharpenstein and Devine checking back in. Resch and Connell checking out for a breather here. If you're a business owner, you're not already a sponsor, but you'd like to be, you can email me at bcbmedia25@gmail, and it's not too late. Get that sponsorship underway as Sharpenstein drives, no good, rolls out. Got the unfriendly roll. He rebounded by Jesse Dickinson. He's going to drive the lane all by his lonesome, misses a wide open layup. Back the other way we go. Still 51-35. No score here yet in the first minute and a half of the fourth quarter. Riley Bench takes it the other way. 3-on-1 situation. Bench goes up with it and draws the foul. That's going to be on Pierce. And Bench will go to the line to shoot two here. So that's Pierce's first personal foul, first team foul of the fourth quarter. Bench to shoot two. First one is up, and it is good. Second one on the way here. Bench up, and good. Made them both. Don't forget, directly following this game, we'll have the 3-6 game, Newburgh and Iberia taking on one another. Going to be a sea of green, if you will. And double team here, Millsap wraps up Sharpenstein. Millsap getting his second personal foul of the game here. So a little bit of discussion there, like what was that all about? As Millsap picks up his second. Riley Foster pulls it away from Millsap into Caldwell. Caldwell out to Sharpenstein. Sharpenstein in traffic, no good. Rebounded by Devine. Devine back up with it, good. And Devine has his first points of the second half. He now has 8 in the ball game. 53-37. Kincaid dishes to Millsap. Millsap drives underneath, stopped by Caldwell. Good defense there, dishes it to Pribble. Pribble, bad roll, does not go in. Rebounded underneath by Trip Caldwell. 5:35 to go here. Pass to Sharpenstein. Thought about a three. Was watching Pribble snatched away there by Kincaid in the process. That's number 1, Wyatt Sherrill in there, and that one made by 33, I believe, Riley Foster. Across the way here. That one will go in from Kincaid. Nope, that was Devine who made it. Sorry, had to check back. I forgot I have a replay function here. So Devine now has 2 baskets here in the fourth quarter. That one to Devine again. Speaking, you shall receive. Now 55-41. Down to the other end. Kincaid. Over to Pribble. Pribble back up to Millsap. Millsap working on Trip Caldwell here. Loses the ball, picks it back up over to Pribble. Pribble's a deep 3. No good off the inside of the rim. Millsap comes up with it. Ball's loose on the floor. He picks it back up to Kincaid at the top of the key here. 4:10 on the clock. Stoutland going to set it up here. Driving to the left side is Michael Kincaid. No good. Rebounded by Foster. Back the other way. Only 1 team foul apiece here in the fourth quarter. Millsap diving in there and taking the ball away from Foster. Foster ties him up. It's going to be a jump ball. And it will go the Tigers' way as they have the possession arrow. So Wyatt Sherrill going to check out. Logan Connell going to check back in for Riley Foster. .351 on the clock here. Pribble takes the inbound. Gets it over to Kincaid. Takes it across the timeline. Kincaid drives. Quick pass out to Bench. Bench nearly loses it. Over to Pribble. Pribble with the floater. Good. Pribble now has his first basket of the fourth quarter here. Make this a 57-41 ball game. Caldwell to Pierce. Pierce dribble left. Kincaid all in his face. Air ball picked up by Jesse Dickinson. Long pass down to Kincaid. Kincaid goes up with it. No foul called on that one. Ripped away by Trip Caldwell. Back the other direction is Devine. Devine off the glass and in. Devine now has 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jesse Dickinson at the top of the key, dribbles in, almost loses the ball. Back out to Millsap. Millsap going to drive in, draw the blocking foul. It's going to be on Trip Caldwell. I think that's his third. 2:52 to go here. Kincaid to inbound it from underneath the basket. Floater to Dickinson. Dickinson, good. And that is the first points of the game for Jesse Dickinson. Caldwell gets the long pass here. He's working on Brody Millsap. Pass over to Pierce. Pierce, quick shot, no good. Dickinson gets the rebound. Pribble, long pass out to Kincaid. Kincaid, the drive against Sharpenstein. Misses. Rebounded underneath by Pribble. Pribble out to Millsap. Millsap going to slow everything down here. Say, let's run our play, guys. We've got a mass of subs coming in for the Crocker Lions. Kincaid draws the foul here. I think that's going to be on Sharpenstein, which will be his 5th. It is. So let's see here. Yep, we're going to have a, let's see, Cheryl, Resch, looks like Drew Friesmeyer, Jaden Bodkins in there. Now that's the goofy kid I've been looking for. His dad a Crocker alum as well. 59-43 with 1:50 on the clock. Stoutland content just to move the ball around, take open shots where they get it. Back the other direction comes Sherrill. Let's see, number 11, Jaden Burney out there making a catch. Back to Sherrill. Sherrill was thinking about a shot, gets it inside to Friesmeyer. Friesmeyer to Resch. Resch for three. No good. Rebounded underneath by Friesmeyer. No good on the putback. Back the other direction. They're going to slow it down. He wanted that deep three, but he didn't take it. Minute 10 here. We're going to have a timeout called by Stoutland, and they're going to bring in their bench warmers as well. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. So let's see. It'll be number 5, Cooper Whitt. Number 2, Brandon Sterling. Rogers in. Number 30, Cameron Brent. Let's see, who am I missing? Number 4, Austin Goins. At least make the last minute 10 exciting here. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, if you are tuned in, you're a business owner, and you'd like to be a part of this, get some advertising of your own, get a hold of me. It's pretty easy to do. Most people know how to do it. If you want to email me, it's bcbmedia25@gmail.com. It is not too late in the season for you to get your money's worth. We still have about 18 tournament games left to go here, and that is before the 20-plus games I get during the regular season. So if you'd like to be a part of that, get some advertising in, holler at me. We'll work something out with you. I'm still looking for 2 of our travel sponsors, much like Farm to Fun Mechanical and Donnie's Garage. That one's stripped away by Cameron Brent. He's going to go for the hole. No good. Rebounded underneath there by Jaden Bodkins. Back the other direction. Resch over to Sherrill. Sherrill back to Resch in the corner. Sterling in his face. Gets it over here to Burney. Burney for 3. Good! So Burney got his first points on the board here. Make it 59-46. Back out to Sterling. Sterling dishes it off over there to Witt. Witt's going to drive up to the top, gets it to Rogers. Rogers over to Witt in the corner. Witt double-teamed on the wing. He's going to hop and get the travel call. And back the other direction it'll go with 18 seconds on the clock. After we end this stream, be sure to come back with us for the Iberia-Newburgh matchup there, the 3-6 seed. We'll have that following this game. Long pass down to Friesmeyer. 12 seconds on the clock, gets it to Resch. Resch out to Sherrill. Sherrill thought about a 3. He's going to dribble around. Over to Burney. Burney, he will shoot it, and it's going to go well out of bounds. They're going to call a foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 3 with 1.6 left on the clock. So a chance to make this a 10-point ball game instead of a 13. Jaden Burney looking to make the most of his appearance here and misses that one off the front rim. Second shot up for Burney. Will fall. That gives him 4 points now. That one will not fall. It'll be rebounded by Stoutland, and that will be the end of the ball game here. 59-47, your final score. I'll do some quick math here. Let's see. 16, 15, 2, 11, 4. So Kincaid finishes with 10, Bench with 16, Pribble with 15, Dickinson with 2, Millsap with 11, and Rogers with 4 for the Stoutland Tigers. On the other side, you got Sharpenstein with 8. Devine has 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 15 for Pierce, 12 of which came in the first quarter. 2 for Connell, 4 for Foster, and 4 for Jaden Burney to round out the scoring there. We're going to end this stream here. Stay tuned. Come on back here in a few minutes, and we will have the 3-6 matchup, a sea of green between the Iberia Rangers and the Newburgh Wolves. We'll be back here in just a minute after this.